I think I should turn the AC up. What do you think? Ah, good evening, my beloved Beyond the Call of Duty friends and family, and good evening to my End of What family, Allison McCarter. Hey, and I'm JC. I hope everyone's doing well. Today is our day 62, and is it still Tuesday? Or it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Holy smokes, it's Wednesday already. Day 62 of our 84-day journey around the United States of America. This country is beautiful.
It is absolutely beautiful.
I mean, we have seen some amazing states, counties. We've been preaching for a while now that let's go ahead and not go to Disneyland for a little bit and do a 100-mile radius.
This is way more fun.
100-mile radius.
Yes.
I mean,
you'll see much more beautiful stuff.
Yeah, you leave your home and ride 100 miles, and you'll be in beautiful country anywhere you are. Anywhere. I'm pretty much. So, hope everyone's doing good. Should we talk about? We're going to talk about our day in a little bit. We visited 3 beautiful departments: Newark PD, Union City PD, and Suffolk County Sheriff's Office, all in one day. We'll talk a little bit about those all and those beautiful men and women at each department and their families. But we should talk about our experiences a little bit. Everyone's wanting to know. So we have a lot of firsts with different team members that we have on the ride. We have a first on this or a first on that. So let's talk a little bit about some of our firsts. We were the first to ride through hurricane weather.
Correct.
We have been the first to ride through the Mojave Desert twice in 24 hours.
In 120-degree heat.
100,
both ways.
Yeah, and to the point when we stopped, our bike started sinking. Yeah. What are we on mileage on the bikes?
I think we're just over 16,000.
Oh, almost 16,000 of the 22,500.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the target.
Yeah. So, well, I think it's going to be a little bit more.
I'm pretty sure that.
Can we talk, before we get even deep into our what first, should we talk a little bit about our sponsors?
Yes. I think that'd be a great idea because we've got some wonderful sponsors who we could not do this without.
Absolutely. Our platinum sponsor, the diamond sponsor.
Diamond.
Which graciously gives so much. It's over $100,000. Is Phoenix Protective Corporation, based out of Spokane, Washington. They have offices in Alaska, Washington. They have 4 offices in Washington, 1 in Montana. And they cater the Northwest, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Alaska, and Montana. Great company to work for. A lot of work. They're always looking to hire. They love vets. And they're interested. If you need a good security company, hire them in the Northwest.
They're the tops.
They're the tops.
They are.
They are the tops. She says they're the tops. Our generous diamond sponsors are Lone Wolf Harley Davidson, based out of Spokane, Washington. They are just absolutely fantastic. They maintain all of our bikes. They maintain them before they get on the road. They maintain them when they get back home. And they generously donate 1 brand new Harley Davidson for this project every single year.
Yes.
And Greg and Holly are just fantastic.
They're great people. They're fun to spend time with, and they have very generous hearts and are so good to us.
What was it? Twice they did fundraisers for us, and they keep on giving. So our other diamond sponsor is Veteran Security Services, based out of Spokane, Washington. It's a veteran-owned company. It's a security company, and they generously became a diamond and donated. And I think we still have them next year.
Oh, that's
And
wonderful.
I was talking to the owner, and he said, this is a good cause, and this is exactly what he wants to do with his money. And he's looking at donating the same amount to be a diamond sponsor with us.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
They're a great company as well.
Our what's after that? Gold sponsors.
Gold sponsor.
Our gold sponsors are Yolks Fresh Food Markets out of Spokane again. They have a number of stores in Spokane, Idaho, Tri-Cities, Washington, and generously donated last year and generously donated again this year. You want to continue?
We also have New American Funding.
Who's that?
Jason Gray. He is all your mortgage needs.
Nationwide.
Nationwide. He can work with you on any loan and will move you through the process, and it's great customer service. He's
And I think you used him, did you?
we
Used his company.
did.
Yeah.
We did use his
Yeah,
company.
and they were pretty fast.
They did a great job.
And I mean, it's done immediately and phenomenally. So and we've known Jason, and I'm going to twist his arm to donate some more money. So Jason, if you're looking at watching us, I'm twisting your arm for next year. I'm just letting you know right now.
We also have Jewelry Design Center out of Spokane, who has the most beautiful jewelry. They will design and make any jewelry for you.
And I think they even made your Beyond the Call of Beauty pendant.
I think actually they did.
They did, didn't they?
This beautiful pendant that I wear daily.
You do. Yes, and they're based out of Spokane. They can take care of any and all of your needs, whether it's weddings, just engagements, or just a hey, I love you, and they custom design it. We also have Garda World, based out of St. Louis, Missouri, and they are a security company, and they are amazingly great. They're not only nationwide, but they are worldwide. So if you're looking at getting into some overseas work, you can apply for the overseas department, or if you just want to hire them locally. They do cash services, uniform, armed, unarmed, as well as secret squirrel stuff.
I think so. Our next is we have, of course, Simpson, who
How's your neck feeling?
oh, my neck has never felt better wearing the best helmet on the planet. I am a full-fledged supporter of their Simpson Mod Bandits. Are amazing. They are light. They are comfortable. They let you see in the rain. And
you could ride us for years. I never had one, and I've been riding for years. And I mean, 16,000 miles is no joke. And keeping that helmet on our beautiful heads to protect us, average of 300 to 500 miles a day, sometimes 700 to 800 miles a day, through rain, through the heat, through elements that you wouldn't wish to ride through. And those are just amazing helmets.
yes,
So-
they definitely look into them. They are worth every penny.
Yeah.
They're a life changer for helmets, and their safety features are top of the line. I don't think you can find a better helmet out there.
And we're going to continue using them as long as they will let us, and
Yeah.
go from there. Our lights have been put on by a company, were provided by a company based out of Kent, Washington,
Yes.
and you know about them.
I do. My husband knows one of the guys there pretty well and works with him often through his work. And they have done an amazing job at lighting these motorcycles and working with Waylon to get us lit up and safe, which is a huge part of this ride, is being seen by others.
Yeah, being
So
seen.
they've done a great job, and the bikes look great. We get a lot of compliments on the lighting.
Yeah, so if you're in the Northwest, the company is called KD.
It's Kent Bruce
Yep, KB,
KB.
Kent Bruce. Might want to
Yeah, Kent Bruce Company.
Kent Bruce Company, yes.
I was like,
KBC.
it's Kent Bruce.
It is Kent Bruce, yes. Kent Bruce Company out of Kent, Washington will outfit all of your lighting. The lights themselves are Whelan, and Whelan became a sponsor. So thank you, Whelan. And again, we'll turn on your lights for some more sponsorship next year.
Yes.
And Wheeling lights are just amazing. Kent Bruce was amazing set getting us involved and taking care and getting the product to us. But Wheeling lights, thank you.
Yes.
ADI Graphics.
ADI in Yakima.
Can't. I mean, these graphics that you see are done by Greg of ADI Graphics in Yakima, Washington. He's been doing all of our graphics from day one and just does a fantastic job and has so much care and love for all of these beautiful men and women. And we just can't thank him enough.
No, and his graphics look beautiful.
They do.
We get compliments all the time on how wonderful his wraps are. So
And he goes around the world.
yes.
So you can call him up. He's got a great design team, and they will design all your graphics. And he goes to a good cause, and he has graciously donated so much into doing this for us. So, are we missing anything? I think that's about it. Don't forget about Jen and Chris Foreman, Combat First Aid. And if you haven't heard of Combat First Aid, look them up. Jen and Chris Foreman, and they are the founders of it, and they have helped so many departments and private entities in what they do and how they train and what training they're doing. So, right, we can carry on. Let's carry on to our wonderful day. So what else have we gone through? Let's see. Our first, we talked about Mojave Desert. We've talked about hurricane winds. We have tunnels.
Tunnels. Lots of tunnels.
Lots of tunnels. We've gone through lots of tunnels with a 13.6 high fifth wheel and narrowly missed scraping it off. We drove through Jersey and New York.
And New York.
And New York with this thing. Yeah, that was amazing. So that was a first.
That it was. We had a pretty big first for a lot of people today.
Today's big first was for a lot of people. A lot of our team had never been on a ferry, and it was just great. It was great watching the smiles, but the biggest was all 339 of our beautiful men and women on our memorial got to go on a ferry ride.
And they fit.
And they fit. And 90-minute beautiful ferry ride, and they got to see some beautiful waves, water, land.
Some lighthouses.
Lighthouses.
Those lighthouses
Yeah.
were absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. So if you're ever in this area and you don't know what to do, I would suggest jumping on one of the ferries and just take a ferry ride from
Orient, New York, out on Long Island.
to,
New London, Connecticut.
there you go, on the Orient. Yeah.
Yes.
So it was a beautiful, beautiful ferry ride. And we'll talk about how we got to that in a little bit. That's interesting, right?
It very much so is.
So, we get up every day. Today was an early day again, and it's already a late evening. And we get up every day and we go to these beautiful departments. Most of the time we don't have any difficulty, but in this east area that we're at, we have been really struggling because it's so tough getting through everything, and the height of our memorial, the length of it, and so we've been asking for escorts. So today we were escorted from
our hotel in in our hotel, we had about 20 some odd miles out of Newark. We were escorted into Newark Police Department.
Yep.
By the Newark PD Motors guys, who were amazing.
Fantastic.
We also had some cars in there, some patrol cars.
Yeah,
They did a fabulous job getting us around the tight residential areas and into where we needed to be. It was great.
So we went to our first stop, which was New York PD. And if you would like to, Allison, read out the names, I can pull up our officers there were.
So our first officer was Special Officer Tolbert Fewer.
Let me get this
And-
banner out. We don't need that.
There we go.
There we go.
Yes. And he was lost April 3rd of 2020.
It was.
We then had Officer Michael Connors, who was lost for April 30th of this year, or of last year. And then we also had Sergeant Michael Clegg, who unfortunately was lost on May 10th of 2020. We also had Detective Irving Callender, who was lost in August 22nd. And then Detective Marcus Thomas on September 28th. So they lost five officers last year in one department.
You know, and again, one department losing 5 officers. Losing one is hard enough, but 5, and you look at all of these beautiful men that have been in these departments for a while. You look at all of the lives that they had touched, that they had reached out in their communities, and their loved ones that they're leaving behind, and how much pain that was. I mean, we got to see the pain on their faces firsthand, and the grief and the loss, and hearing the stories of how much they had done for their community. Again, servants of their community. And, you know, we do this because we want to make sure these beautiful servants of the community are not forgotten, and that their loved ones are not forgotten. And really, that's why we're doing what we're doing. And really wanting the officers and their teammates to know that they are meaningful and that their job that they do is meaningful, and not to sway from negativity, but really understand that negativity should be the strength to keep on going and to keep on doing the good that they're doing the work that they have been given by God to, and helping. And a lot of the stories we heard was, this officer helped this person, or this officer did this, this detective helped this, or did a case involving this and helped. And, you know, firsthand, we both know detectives work their butts off on building cases. Firsthand, we know that officers are the sheepdogs in taking care of the flock and giving up dinners and lunches and weekends and nights. And we saw that. I mean,
we see it every day.
Yeah. And the director was just humbled by seeing his officers supporting and giving so much love with Newark PD and the director, and even the I can't remember his name, but there was a safety director.
Oh, director of public safety.
Public safety, and you know, we're just so proud that we're able, and humbled that we were able to represent this department, and unfortunately we will be there next year.
Unfortunately, we will.
Yeah, and so, but you know, for us, Allison and I will both agree that we've gone to departments now that we love immensely, that we went to last year, and they have become our family, and we just pretty much break down and cry when we see them now.
It's very difficult to know that you've been there last year and this year, and that unfortunately we already know we're going back again next year. It's not the way we want to see these guys again.
No. Newark then went ahead and escorted us to Union City's jurisdiction, where Union City PD picked us up. And again, hats off to the motor units for Newark. They were such a blessing getting us in and out of those tight corners. And Union City, again, thank you and bless you guys for getting us and getting us through the city. Beautiful city, beautiful cathedrals, just beautiful architecture. And their memorial was absolutely stunning.
Yes, it was.
Their memorial was stunning, and we'll show you some pictures. We went to Union City to honor the detective
Alex Ruperto. And there he is.
There he is. And just a phenomenal man. Got to meet his daughter and son and brother, and just amazing, amazing family.
His daughter, with her amazing voice.
That was Sergeant.
Oh, it was the sergeant. Yeah. Amazing.
Amazing.
12-year-old.
Yeah, yeah.
12-year-old girl.
Sang our national anthem, and it was just phenomenal. Chief was amazing.
Yes, she was.
She used to be a motor unit, just a pillar of strength where the words she spoke were humbling, bringing back to what we should be as human beings, what we should be doing as teammates, what we should be doing to help society. And it was just a beautiful word said by a beautiful person.
Very heartfelt and personal.
Yeah.
What she had to say today about Alex. She was.
And Alex is, I talk about when you meet me or will see us in person, I always talk about all our officers. We definitely talk about them being heroes, but we seem to forget that they became heroes before we realized they were heroes.
Long before.
And one of Alex's, for the department, what he did was he was the first on ESU, the first. I think he started.
An original member.
He was an original member. He was a founding father of the Union City ESU division, and a phenomenal trainer. And always there to help, always there to give, and gave his all to his department. Heard a beautiful story about him in college. That was awesome. So we from there, Union City helped escort us out of Union City, but we had beautiful sergeant from
Suffolk County Sheriff's Office
that had rode all the way to Union City to meet us and escorted us out with Union City and then all the way to Suffolk County.
Out to Riverhead. In
Riverhead.
Suffolk County, which is it's a little bit
It's
of
a little bit
a jaunt
away.
out there.
And but that just shows again what the department felt about their loss.
Yes.
And we'll get to their loss in a second. But the Sarge took us, and we had state units, we had NYPD, we had
Suffolk Police Department.
that was the other motor units that came up with Suffolk PD, and absolutely amazing group of riders and motor units, and I couldn't hug them enough.
They were incredible today. The help getting us from Union City all the way out the Long Island Expressway to Riverhead, New York was phenomenal.
And then they took us to the ferry terminal and got us.
We didn't get to that.
Yep, and got us on a ferry, saving us another 4.5-hour drive through New York back to our hotel.
Correct.
So
They were lifesavers.
they were
today.
lifesavers, and we cannot thank them enough for what they did. And our hearts go out to them, and we expect to see them riding with us next year.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
At least a couple of them.
Yeah. At Suffolk County, we went to honor
Corrections investigator Keith Allison, and he was lost on December 17th.
But let's talk about Keith. I mean, we met his wife, met his son, met his grandchild. And you could tell that this teddy bear was a teddy bear he was a hero long before anything else. His first home was home, but his second home was Suffolk County.
Yes.
And gave all he could to give to them. And just a heartfelt loss, a heartfelt sadness, but he's looking over everyone, and he's doing God's work now. So the sheriff was amazing, getting us there and allowing us to speak. The legislators were there.
I think we had 3 legislators.
Supporting the community, supporting the county, supporting our fallen
And Keith's family.
and Keith's family, supporting Keith's family, and just a radiating smile, and you could see it in the children. So that was
We also met his grandpuppy.
Oh yes, Grand Puppy. Yep, I forgot. Yep. So those are our fallen, and we'll do a toast to them. Toast is being presented by 1350. Show you a couple of the memorials. This is our Union City Memorial. There's Alex's memorial,
Which they unveiled today.
which they unveiled today. Yeah, that's the family, amazing family. That's the whole memorial, and it's just in a beautiful setting. It's just a
It's a park. It's a small,
park that you can sit at. You can reflect on what these men and women gave up for our peace, for us to be able to sleep at night safely, and what they gave up, leaving their loved ones behind for us. So 1350 toast. We should do it. Today I will ask, I'll ask the good Lord to please bless all these beautiful men and keep them strong with Him upstairs, and allow them to continue working and doing His will. But more so, I ask that He allow them to check in with His family once in a while and say, "We love you, we miss you, and I'm still here doing God's work." So, our first one.
Special Officer Tolbert Fewer, Officer Michael Connors, Sergeant Michael Clegg, Detective Marcus Thomas, Detective Alex Ruperto, and Correction Investigator Sergeant Keith. Oh,
You did. I'm
Alex.
sorry, you were going a little faster. Sorry.
Corrections Investigator Sergeant Keith Allison.
Thank you. Godspeed, God love, and thank you for your unequivocal working for departments and giving everything that you had to the departments and to the job. Wow. So we're down at day 63, sis.
Tomorrow is day 63.
Yeah.
We're going to start our day tomorrow at Rhode Island Department of Corrections at 9:45 out there in Cranston at 1375 Pontiac Avenue in the parking lot there of their maximum security prison. And we're going to be honoring Lieutenant Freeman or Russell Freeman tomorrow, and his wife Lisa of 30 years.
You know, I'm just hearing what you just said. 30 years, and even our Keith married for over 30 years.
Yeah.
You know, and what does your loved one do? So,
It's hard to imagine.
yeah, 30 years. From there, we will be leaving this beautiful state.
We're headed back into Pennsylvania for a couple days.
Okay. So God bless all of you. Thank you for allowing us to be part of this. Thank you for allowing us to honor all of your beautiful men and women in this beautiful state, states that we've been in the last couple of days. We love you all, and we do care about you. So let's do some comments and we can wrap it up. Chris, oh. That's Chris. Yeah, she did. And here's Melissa.
Oh,
Eddie is our survivor. Good evening, my love and my lovely. Glad to see you both. Much love to all of the EOW and my fellow survivors.
just over 2 weeks, or just under 2 weeks now, and we'll be seeing Eddie again.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes,
Really?
just under 2 weeks, and
Oh, when we're in Colorado.
yes.
You know what? I forgot about that. Yes. Can't wait to see Eddie back in Colorado. Yeah.
Oh. And I even got a chicken from Andrea.
Yeah, yes, you did. Oh, Lauren, we forgot to remind everyone about Lauren. So Lauren's a sponsor of ours, and people, if you have not read two of his books, the first one was on Amazon's Best for, God, it was like 16 weeks or something, some ridiculous amount.
American Cop was
American
there
Cop,
for
yeah.
quite some time.
And his second book has come out, Insubordinate, something.
Insubordinate
Insubordinate Life, yes. And please get out there, buy it, and read it. His whole life story's on there. And
Yes.
I've got both copies. In fact, Allison's got one copy, and then
I've ordered both.
you've ordered. I gave you one.
No, I ordered them and sent them to my dad and my
You did.
uncle
You
in
did.
Missouri
Yeah, you
too.
did.
We're getting them out there. People are enjoying it.
So yeah, get out there, and he supported us and sponsored us, and unfortunately he did it after we put the wrap on, so we didn't get a chance to put his stuff up. So yeah, get out there and buy that book. So thank you, Lauren. Good evening from Joel. Hi from Spokane, Lisa. Thank you. Andrea from Spokane. Eddie,
Taco.
my brother Taco. Hey guys. Janine. Titanic pose. Yes, they did.
We did maybe have to do a few Titanic poses off the bow of the ship today.
Diana, hi, thank you. We didn't go to the Likoni Ferry. My brother's asking, did we go on the Likoni Ferry? The Likoni Ferry is actually in Africa, and in the old days, it used to get pulled by rope.
Oh, yeah. Well, not quite.
It did sink a couple of times.
That would be a very long rope. I'm looking for, and hopefully, I know we'll be seeing Diane here.
Yeah.
The end of the year, the beginning of the year. We're still trying to convince you to come ride with us a little bit next year.
I think so.
So we'll keep working on that.
Sabrina, thank you. Emery, JC, hi. This is one of our survivors.
And neighbor.
And neighbor,
and lives very close to me.
Wow. Thank you, Jim.
Agreed, Emery.
Thank you, Bonnie. We are definitely looking forward to meeting you. Billy, how you doing? Thank you. Well, God bless each and every one of you, and thank you for watching our live and giving love and hugs to all of our survivors and keeping them in your thoughts. See you guys tomorrow night. We'll let you know if we've had any more interesting stories.
From Pennsylvania.
Love you all. Love, peace to your families. Bless them, hug them, love them. And if you see any emergency lights, please pull over, slow down, move over. Say hi to a police officer. Say hi to a first responder. Give them a love. If they allow you to hug them, hug them. Give them love. It doesn't cost you a penny. If you have any good corporate sponsors, send them our way. If you know anyone that would like to donate, send them our way. Share our Facebook page, like our Facebook page. Get this message of this year's memorial out and last year's, and let's wait for next year's, and let's represent all of these beautiful men and women in the manner that they deserve, which is with honor, with respect, calling them by their name, and letting them know that they are loved, and letting their survivors know that they are loved. God bless you all. Love you all. See you tomorrow.